Hello and welcome everybody. We have the NAEU patch notes for July 17th. Let's get right into it. We have Wukong changes again. So on Upheaval, they will now immediately follow up attacks if an enemy is in front while moving during the skill use. However, at the start of the skill, when slamming your pole and leaping into the air, you will pass through enemies as before. I know I'm a child. Heaven's Pivot, Tormenting Spike, they've improved to enable smoother comboing into the skills after Upheaval and Buddha's Finger. Missed Me, they've improved to allow smoother comboing into other skills. And Buddha's Finger again fixed the skills so that pressing L and B will combo into the skill once more. Then we have another small class change for Wukong. Scorch, they fixed an issue with while fighting in Buddha state, comboing into Extend right after the skill wouldn't trigger the charge attack from Wukong's hair effect. So just a small thing. Cloud's Old Known Seed Pouch now can only hold seed items. This was apparently a bug. Any non-seed items that are already stored will be able to be moved into your inventory, but not back in. Then they've improved the description of items regarding damage from monsters as follows. It used to be damage of monsters with minus N percentage. This will be changed to monster damage reduction rate with a positive N percentage value. The value is remaining unchanged, it's just changing the negative to a positive value. They've deleted the line from the Canon Awakening weapon's description about exchanging it for an Archillian. You can now complete the Archillian Awakening weapon exchange without turning in a Canon Awakening weapon. They also fixed an issue where the looting method for the results differed when exchanging the Rough Lustrous Gem with an NPC individually versus exchanging all at once. And they've adjusted the Rough Lustrous Gem can now be opened instantly from your inventory, so you no longer need to go to an NPC to get it appraised. As a result, any adventurers who exchanged Rough Lustrous Gems with an NPC between June 19th and July 17th will receive the same number of gems back during the July 24th maintenance, so in, well, a little more than a week. No, a little less than a week. No, in a week. They also changed certain box items obtained through NPC exchange, so they can now be only be traded one at a time. This I was a bit worried about on global, and to be honest, I'm not too happy about this because one at a time is a bit worrying for all these boxes that you get in the mid zones. I'm gonna have to try to test this out. They also adjusted event items so you can now exchange them with NPCs one at a time, which is the event Fine Porcelain, Special Alchemy Tools, and Damaged Porcelain. They also added the ability to craft the Wukong exclusive Karlstein outfit. You can now craft this outfit at any Old Moon costume mill in any major city. And they changed the description for the event Unforgettable Journey outfit box received from the Heidel Ball. It has also been improved so that you can view the contents of the outfit box. Monster changes, we have the change that you can now enter Black Shrine party bosses even after all your Boss Blitz attempts are used up. However, if you enter after using all your attempts, you will not receive any more rewards, but you can help out other groups. Quest and Knowledge, they changed the completing the Topography Ulukita in the Southern and Northern Ulukita knowledge categories. Each will grant +1 max energy, putting the new total at, let me check, 763. They also fixed so that you can now receive Fighting Buddha's Heir title as a reward for completing the Wukong Ascension quest, and if you've already completed this quest, talk to the Black Spirit to claim your title. For mounts, they've adjusted the cooldown for the Doomcaller's Oath from 2 hours to 1 minute, and you can now summon up to 2 Doomcallers at once based on how many are registered in the Guild Mount Manager. UI-wise, we have the big change of the family characters on the world map. So you can now press the View Family Characters button on the world map to see all your characters and your family at a glance. Your character locations are also shown on the world map, either by node or territory, depending on your zoom level, and selecting a character in the list will move the camera to their location. This is, however, not possible if they're in the desert or the Great Ocean, then the camera will not move. Right-clicking on a character will open a menu where you can manage said character. Option 1 is to switch to that character. Then you have an option to move your character. This is to send your character to a new location. You will need to have discovered and gained knowledge on said location. Moving to a node will cost you 5 million silver, while moving to a major city is free. Moving a character takes 20 minutes, which is pretty much the same as before. for the transport system, and you cannot move any characters if their mount is carrying trade goods. Also, if your character does not have a compass, you cannot move a character into or out of a desert or great ocean. You also cannot move tag characters, pretty much like the transport system at the moment. And with this update, the character transport button in the character selection screen has been removed. The further option is to view the character's inventory, which allows you to open it, and if you have storage maids and slash butlers, you can also move items. And you can even add a note for any character. The notes will always be displayed in red above the character's name, and then the fifth option is to delete said note that you added personally. Web changes, they've improved the appearance of the icon on the mobile phone number verification UI. They also fixed an issue where the continuous search button would still appear in the community forum when there were no more search results. Then we have general modifications and changes. There's some gamepad mode fixes for the View Guild information button. Then there's some general fixes on awkward tree placements, everlasting herbs floating, Urza's Howd node, some of the buildings were in awkward positions on the world map, issues where characters would get stuck at a fence and near the Golden Pig Cave, fixed an issue where the page turning function did not work in the rental list when renting more than 21 mounts, fixed issues where the icons of stored items were displayed awkwardly in Morco's gear bag when it was stored on a ship. For the archer, Steady Breath Exhale fixed an issue where the event Sweet Peach or Sour Peach would incorrectly apply cooldown to these skills. For Wukong, there's a fix with for dies, where it could not be applied to slot 1 of the gold scale Dragoon helmet. Another Wukong fix where the character's unique animation wouldn't play when wearing BD9N or BD9 Plus N outfits. Another fix for Wukong where the progression of the Forced Wolves quest without squipping would hide the weapon appearance. Ranger, an issue for the lower body appearance on the summer getaway bikini outfit looking awkward. Tamer, they fixed an issue where a dot would remain above the head when wearing the summer getaway hairdo. Musa and Sage, there's also a fix for an issue where hiding the cape after wearing the summer getaway outfit would also hide the torn appearance of the pants. They also fixed an issue where trees appear to be floating in certain locations at Loopy Tree Forest. And on Berserker, they fixed an issue where appearance looked awkward when hiding the cape while wearing the summer getaway outfit in Awakening. Then we have two big events, well, 3 events, but 2 big ones. We have the Fast Track to Ornette's and Adore's Spirit Essence. This is from July 17th to August 7th. So to get the materials, you finish all 6 recurring weekly quests, which are the old ones, and afterwards you can do all the quests again for another 15. So you're looking at 20 pity pieces for 1 week's worth of quests across all pities. This is again after you've completed the Combat Legacy of the Goddess Sylvia Spirit Essence quests, and then you will unlock the extra high one. There is an extra note that all 6 event weekly quests can be completed each week, and by finishing these, you can earn 60 materials for each essence. If you do all the weeks of this event. And that should definitely push you forward on your spirit essences. Do expect these to go down in price as well if you want to try to nab one cheaper. Then we have extra weekly rewards for the Head to the Atoraxxion co-op. So we have two parts of this event, July 17th to July 30th. If you complete Atoraxxion co-op weekly quests and visit Vaya's, Tika's, Yolu's, or Urza's time capsule to accept the event quest, you will then be able to claim extra reward boxes. This can be completed once per character and up to twice per family. Event quests reset on Thursdays, and after completing the weekly quest, you can accept the event quest from Sika, Yolu, and Urza's time capsules, and completing the quest by interacting with the time capsules. So pretty much you do the event quest and then you get an extra chest. This is both for the Elvia and the non-Elvia versions, and the second run box versions as well. Further, we also have a second part to this. The challenges for the decoration and statues is back. This is once per family. If you have already completed them, you will not get them again. Once you've completed them, you will be able to get the different statues. What is always available is the Atoraxxion or Zekia suggested quest. If you complete that, you will get a Ancient Weapon of Atoraxxion decoration. And if we... Wait, where are they? Oh, here they are. Here you can see the statues that you get from this clear event. One you get Valmakeia, Secretkeia, Yolunakia, or Zekia as a solo decoration, and then you also have the joint decoration as bonus. This is a call for all the artists in the community. There is an emoji contest. It started on July 16th and it's going to August 13th, with July 17th being World Emoji Day to celebrate the global emoji contest begins. So if you get your emoji chosen by an adventure or vote, you could win up to 25,000 pearls. So first off, here we have some examples from adventurers in Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Macau, Korea again. Pretty much vote for your region's top emoji, and the winning emoji from each region will be bundled into a special set. How to enter? You need to post your entry in the fan art forum on the official website, including region, emoji contest tag, and the title. You need to submit your PSD file and work progress via submit artwork. There is some important things. Please make sure to check the following before creating your work. The top entry from each region will become an in-game emoji. To help us create your emoji, please submit your work as a PSD file. You may submit as many emojis as you like. Size guidelines are 700 by 700 up to 1000 by 1000. Actual in-game size is 100 by 100. If you want your emoji to move, separate the moving parts into different layers, and during the process of adapting the emoji to the world of Black Desert, some parts of your work may be modified at their discretion. To be eligible, you must submit both your artwork and your process through the Submit Artwork, and entries generated by AI or that include hate, political, or religious content will not be accepted. This can be even done after being selected as a winner, and the award will be revoked. So the content schedule, we have July 16th to August 13th. Adventurers voting will happen from August 28th to September 4th. Up to 20 entries will be shortlisted by the service team, and then we have a week to vote. The final selection will be happening at September 10th. Again, ineligible entries, if you will be found ineligible if external materials are used without copyright holder consent or intellectual property portrait rights are infringed. Perlibis is not responsible for resulting disadvantages, and selection of rewards may be revoked. You're not allowed to use any AI program or similar. If a Black Desert screenshot or illustrations are used without modification or creative changes. If illegal promotional or commercial content violating the Black Desert service terms of service is included. If elements not permitted by social norms or sexual antisocial messages are included. And if the Black Desert IP is inappropriately altered or damaged. If deemed inappropriate, at Perlibis' discretion. The contest prize overall, your emoji will be added. You will get 25,000 pearls and Blessing of the Old Moon pack for 30 days, which is the triple pack of all the bonuses. And runner-ups will get 15,000 pearls and also the 30-day pack. This is the 2nd and 10th place in each region. PA has definitely been putting a lot of limits on the AI usage, which is a nice little change. But if you are an artist, definitely consider participating. That is quite a good reward. And then finally, we have the Pearl Shop update. So overall, we have a special Pearl Box. This is July 17th to 31st. For 1,000 Acorn, you get a 1,000 Pearl Box and a Dreamy Starlight Fishing Rod for 30 days. The Dreamy Starlight Fishing Rod, let's open it real quick, is pretty much a triple fishing rod for 30 days. Fishing Mastery plus 1,000 with 2,000 durability. It is time limited. Then we have a title coupon and Pearl Box. This is an RNG box, so here we have 10,000 Acorns for 10,000 pearls, 20% coupon and a title treasure chest. Similar thing for a second version for 20,000 pearls, for 20,000 Acorn for 20, and again chest, plus a bonus 30% coupon. A third version for 30,000 Acorn, 30% discount and a 40 bonus. Again, unavailable Belgium, Netherlands for the RNG box. Then we have outfits coming for Wukong. So we have the Wukong Glorious Shudad, both the white and classic version, black and classic version. Then we have the Cabellius Divinus and Cabellius Classic outfits coming. Then you also have Wukong Lovely Bloom, Tiger Emissary, Karlstein, and we have Deadeye getting the Crimson Flame outfit. And then there's some extra new packs, one per family, Choose Your Cool Summer Pack, which is a triple outfit box with Radiant Premium Enhancement Box and Ultimate Premium Enhancement Box. Again, not available in Belgium and the Netherlands, for 4,780 pearls with a 20% discount. Then we have a Hexa Premium Outfit Pack, which is 11,220 pearls with a 45% discount. As it says, 6 premium outfits with a 10% DC coupon and event enhancement kit. Triple Premium Pack at 35% off for 6,630. Then we have Choose Your Atoraxxion Pet, which is the Atoraxxion Pets for 30% off for 770 pearls. Triple Gosfy Pack coming back again for 33% off, 3,300. Fairy Growth Pack, also till July 31st, 10 Theos Orbs for 2,000 pearls. And additional discounts are done on 25% off for all family inventory / weight. This will also run to July 31st. And with that, we have the patch notes and Pearl Shop and events done. I'll hope to see you around.